I'm there. I'm like a little church mouse. You don't have an elevator in the house, do you?
Yeah.
He would love that. Tell Phil hi for me. He doesn't know me, but tell him hi.
Okay.
Good seeing you, Jen.
Brad Garrett sends Tilly off with a touching sentiment. There's actor Mett Дэймон trying to figure out what actor-to-be Tiffany Michelle has.
They both checked the flop. Now we're on the turn.
There's those damn diamonds again.
It's interesting because you probably flopped the set. I got
quads.
They've each checked the turn. Ooh, it's the second prettiest card in the deck, the Queen of Hearts on the river.
But now you have your top pair, right? Because you have ace queen.
It's not my top pair, but it isn't so.
The dame has him flummoxed a bit.
You probably have this set. You're trying to like reverse psychologize me.
Matt bets 3,000.
I call.
And a call from Tiffany. Ace high for Matt. Pocket sevens for Tiffany Michelle. And Tiffany will take Matt's chips there.
Well, I doubt that's going to help Tiffany get a part in Matt's next movie.
If you think Matt's got it tough, how about his buddy with whom he won an Oscar for Good Will Hunting, Ben Affleck, at table 2, and he's got a powerful lineup. Joe Hashem's here.
Poker stud.
Also Barry Greenstein.
Poker stud.
And two-time bracelet winner Jen Harmon.
Poker stud.
Also Mario Adinolfi. He looks like a director, not sure who he is.
Who is he?
He's actually an Italian journalist with pocket fives. Ben leads 2 others going to the flop. And Jen Harmon hits top pair.
That's a worse flop for Ben than Gigli.
Can you believe it?
The 2004 California State Poker Champion, Ben Affleck, checks, as does Adinolfi. 2,000 from Jen Harmon.
Ben once got poker tutoring from Annie Duke.
I'm winning this hand. I'm going to let it go.
She would have tutored him to fold there. Adinolfi folds. Jen wins the hand.
I never bluff.
Don't believe her. Jen once bluffed me with just a pair of diapers.
The nut low pair.
Oh, stop whining. You've been with Gwyneth Paltrow, Jennifer Lopez, and Jennifer Garner, please.
All right, back to the featured table. Don Cheadle's Mett Дэймон.
I'm going to play with your aces again.
Matt tangled up with Dennis Phillips, who finished 3rd in last year's main event.
Matt Дэйmon once stared down Johnny Chan. He certainly can stare down Dennis Phillips.
All right, they check the flop. Let's see a turn card 5 there. Dennis Phillips checks. Matt checks. River card is a jack.
I check.
Last 3 weeks.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
Check from Dennis. 2,000 from Matt Дэйmon. Dennis Phillips calls. Matt Дэйmon shows a 7. He's got trips. Dennis river to jack, and that cost him.
Matt actually says his buddy Ben Affleck is the best poker player in Hollywood.
Well, Matt is one of a growing number of successful celebrity players, and one could argue that none has been more important to the game's success than him.
Let's play some cards.
When Rounders came out, it was a bomb. Literally called the movie a bomb. It kind of hurt my feelings. But then, as the years went by, people would come up to me and say, I love that movie, Rounders.
I'm not going anywhere.
The great thing for me about that movie was it just introduced me, to the world of Hold'em.
I flopped the nut straight.
People will give me much more credit than I deserve because they, they just connect me to the character in the movie a little bit. And then they play with me for about 20 minutes and they go, oh, I get it, it was a performance.
You didn't just beat me, you crushed me.
It seems so simple, but it's incredibly complicated and interesting.
Pay that man his money.
Well, before the Moneymaker effect, there was the Rounders effect. 2003 main event champion Chris Moneymaker got into poker after he saw Rounders.
Back to table 2 in the murderer's row that Ben Affleck's trying to handle. Ben and 3 others will see a flop. Ben with pocket 6s. Jen Harmon with ace-8 of hearts. Joe Hasham with king-9 of hearts. And Mario Adinolfi with pocket trays.
This Adinolfi worries me.
Queen 4-6, couple of hearts. Affleck with a set of 6s. Harmon with a nut flush draw. Hasham with a king-high flush draw, almost drawing dead. Adinolfi also missed.
Boy, Ben's got a serious look in his face.
Harmon checked. Joe Hasham moves all in for 8,100.
He can kiss those chips goodbye.
Ben Affleck now with a set, and he moves all in.
2 all-ins in front of Jen Harmon, and now if she calls, she'd be all in.
Okay,
Adinolfi folded.
Let's sweat it.
And with a nut flush draw, Harmon moves all
I
in.
think we're pretty safe right now.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Barry Greenstein has co-opted Ben's hand.
What do you got? What do you think he's got this Ben Affleck? What does he play? He sat all day and flopped a set and played a hand. Oh, come on now. I play more hands than you do. Well, that's not saying much. Look at this.
Ben at risk, but with a shot at tripling up, holding 3 6s. Harmon also at risk, but with a nut flush draw.
How much?
Oh, just look at the spot Ben has these 2 champions in. It's a pretty good player.
Turn card now. Deuce of diamonds. Hashem now drawing dead for the main pot, but he can still knock out Jen.
Just don't put a king or a 9 out there, right?
King or a 9 would knock out Jen. Jen can only knock out Ben with a heart that doesn't pair the board.
River card. Oh, there's the heart! Jen Harmon will scoop all the chips.
And Ben's poker dreams are unfairly crushed. I almost feel badly for him.
The agony of defeat. There it is.
Ben waiting for the rewrite to come to the set.
That's all right.
All right, let's move along, son. Seat open. P.S. Matt Damon's better looking. Ha!
Ben had 2 top pros right where he wanted them, but got rivered. That is going to be a tough one to stomach. It was good to have Ben Affleck in the event, and the Railbirds will certainly miss him. Adele in the big blind. He checks his option with King 9. 4 to the flop. Anybody's ball game right now. The flop is 10, 10, 6. That's a movie star flop for Matt Дэймон.
Дэйmon got a jolt from that flop, but he's trying to act casual.
Дэйmon checked after flopping the nuts. Seidel checks.
Matt hoping someone will bet. Look at the percentages.
Nobody wants to bet. Full house for Matt Дэйmon. Turn card is an 8. That 8 did pair Wilson, but Дэйmon gets the check mark. Matt checks again, as does Seidel and Mex.
Дэйmon sitting out again. He really did study that video where Johnny Chan flopped a straight and trapped Eric Seidel.
Wilson, who paired his 8, bet 6,400 chips.
Matt's got 1 fish on the hook.
The Hollywood star with some pretty bad acting here.
Actually reminds me of Ben in Jersey Girl.
He made it look tough, but he does make the call.
Yeah, he made it look like an uncertain call. He is an actor.
Seidel folded. Mex gets out of the way. Wilson and Дэйmon heads up. Дэйmon with the check mark. He's got the nuts. A deuce on the river.
I think it's time for Matt Дэйmon to pull the trigger.
Check.
Ooh, slow plays again.
I might have bet there. Matt hoping that Wilson bets again.
I'll check.
But he checks. Unfortunate for Matt.
2 pairs.
Nope, I got it.
Thought you might have bet it.
Yeah, missed opportunity for Дэйmon.
Could have walked into some trouble there, I guess. It was a good move. You assumed I would bet.
I didn't bet it, man. Smell the rat. Nice.
He knows Hollywood is full of rats.
Matt Damon's been running good so far in this event.
Poor guy's got nowhere to go.
Sure, Matt makes millions for every film he does, but here at the World Series of Poker, if you want to get paid, you just can't act the part. You have to play your A game every hand.
Looks like the defending champion.
A raise to 11,000. Now Matt Дэйmon. Matt, he doesn't show his cards.
How can these actors keep missing their mark?
How can they not know where a camera is? That's what I'm wondering. A call for 9,000 more. Eric Seidel in the big blind. Ace, Jack of hearts.
A real hand in the big blind.
And he just calls for 7,000 more.
This is the exact type of hand I want to be in. 35. Sandwiched between these guys.
Oh, Seidel's tough, but Hennigan's only got 2 bracelets.
1 Oscar versus 10 bracelets. Deuce, Trey, ace. Top pair for Seidel. Matt Дэйmon.
I'm all in.
Moves all in. It's 35-5.
I'm going to call.
And a quick call from Seidel with a pair of aces.
Seidel's chance for rounder's revenge. I'm not sure who has who covered.
You didn't think I had ace-king?
Hennigan folded. And Matt shows pocket tens. He's behind.
30, I'm sorry, 31, 35, 5.
We're tied.
They have the same number of chips. They're both all in.
That is fine.
Nice playing with the rest.
Same, one way or another.
Identical chip stacks, another rounder's battle, and one of them is going home.
Looking for a miracle. Come on. Come on.
Дэйmon all in and behind. Seidel all in and ahead. Turn card is a king. Дэймон down to his last chance.
Nice to lose to you if I'm going to lose to anybody.
I felt the same way, actually. I was thinking.
Oh, jeez. Why don't these guys just open up an English tea shop together? Mэтт Дэйmon needs a 10 and a 10 only, or he's out of here.
River card is a 4, and that's going to do it. Mэтt Дэйmon eliminated from this celebrity event.
Good, Scott. Nice playing with you. Nice playing with you, John. All right, Phil, nice playing with you. See you guys. All right, man. Yeah. Thanks for doing it. Thanks for doing it.
One of the last celebrities is gone, and he's a nice fella.
Thank you.
I'm going to go watch The Bourne Element.
All right, now I can go after World.
Eric targeting Johnny World.